Typically, I don't roll out of bed and roll right into the office and start shooting a YouTube video, but today is a special day and things are a little bit different, so I apologize if I look a little more tired and a little more disheveled than usual. But we've got some big news to talk about. There was a tweet that surfaced late last night, early this morning, from a user claiming to have access to an early build of Tesla software, probably in the early access program, and is teasing a feature that we have all been waiting for: the ability to view Tesla Sentry and Dashcam clips natively in the car without any kind of third-party hack, workaround, extra software. It's finally coming to the car itself. So if you want to view Sentry mode or Dashcam clips right now, there's no real easy way to do it. You've got to either take the drive out of your car completely, plug it into a computer, and then use some kind of special software to stitch everything together, or go one by one and kind of piece things together manually, or you can use an app on your smartphone, but then you've got to have a special drive or a special adapter that goes from the Tesla's USB-A port to your phone's USB-C or Lightning port. It's just a little bit cumbersome and it's kind of a mess, but this software update could totally change all of that. So the feature is supposedly called Dashcam Viewer, and essentially what it will do is kind of like the name suggests. You can view, playback, delete, scrub through Dashcam clips and Sentry mode right inside of a native application built into your Tesla. No more having to fumble around with adapters or taking the drive out. You can do everything from the car's screen itself. So according to the text from the software update screen on this tweet, here's kind of how this whole thing is supposedly going to work. You have to have the car in park, but once it's in park, you can tap the dash cam icon in the upper right hand corner of the screen, and then you'll get the option to launch the viewer. Then you tap a menu icon supposedly, and that's where things kind of get cool. What should be displayed is basically an automatic categorization of all the clips sorted by date and by time, and all the angles already kind of stitched together. The car knows where it was, all the angles are captured, and everything's super easily laid out and is able to be played back. And there's also an option in here to automatically filter by one type of clip over the other. So if you just want to see Dashcam and not Sentry mode, there's an option built in to do that as well. Once you select the clip that you want to view, you basically get this new user interface that shows you the clip and then all the different angles that the car is able to capture. Here you can play, you can pause, you're able to scrub through the entire event from all the different vantage points and then dynamically switch between the different cameras while you're playing the clip back. And then there's also an option to delete it if you don't want the event saved on your drive. So all of this looks super cool and everything looks very exciting, and I can't wait to get my hands on this feature and demo it for you guys, but there are a couple of caveats on things we don't know. One is that we don't know 100% for sure if this is really legit. There are some third-party sources claiming that this feature is in fact real. This is part of the early access program, and it should be rolling out to the general Tesla user base in the next couple of weeks, but I can't 100% confirm and say this is going to happen, this is real. It's all rumors and speculation at this point, but it's likely that it's going to happen, and it looks like a pretty credible thing that is coming in a software update soon. Another bummer is that there is no mention of any kind of phone compatibility here. So we've long been waiting for this basically idea that we would get a Sentry mode notification on our phone that would automatically show an image or a GIF or a video showing exactly what the car is able to capture. This is something that we haven't expected Tesla to do, though many people have been kind of waiting and hoping they would do this, but we know that there are issues with bandwidth limitations, with data limitations, and just the ability to do that sounds cool, but would be a little bit more complicated in practice. So it doesn't look like that feature is coming in this current build. We don't know if it's ever coming, but that was not mentioned at all here with this new Dashcam viewer. Another thing from this tweet is out of order supercharging stations. There is no other information on this, though this is something I would really love to know more about, because as someone who does a lot of supercharging in Southern California, there always seems to be 1, 2, or 3 stations that are out of order. If Tesla is able to know that they're out of order before I go and I'm able to kind of see through the app what stalls are working, what aren't, that would be super cool, and I'd love to know more about that feature as well. So that's it. That is everything we know about the Tesla Sentry Dashcam viewer that's going to supposedly be built into the car and coming soon. I will definitely have hands-on with that as soon as that feature is released. But before that is released, if you haven't already, be sure you have a proper drive, you have Tesla Sentry mode and Dashcam features set up, and you're good to go. I'll link to a couple of videos up here in the corner. One will walk you through exactly how to set up the drive for your car to make sure everything's recording, and another will walk you through exactly what Sentry mode is, how Dashcam works, how the two are similar, how they're different, and all that stuff. And I'll leave a link below to a bunch of different drives down below. You want to make sure you have the best drive you can for your Tesla. Even now, that's more critical, so you want to make sure you don't lose any data and everything is safe, secure, and easily accessible. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I'll leave you with any more news and updates on this channel once we learn more about any new software features as well. I'm Robert Rosenfeld. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.